The pyramids of Egypt and the silence of the pharaoh. The sun rose slowly over the desert of ancient Egypt, casting long golden shadows across the sands of Giza. The air was still, heavy with heat and dust. In the distance stood a structure so massive that it seemed to defy time itself, the Great Pyramid. Its limestone blocks glowed softly under the morning light, as if the sun itself bowed before it. This was the age of the pharaohs. Thousands of years ago, Egypt was ruled by a man believed to be more than human. The pharaoh was not just a king. He was considered a living god, the son of Ra, ruler of the heavens and the earth. His word was law, his name sacred, and his legacy meant to last forever. Pharaoh Khufu stood on a stone platform, overlooking the endless labor below. His eyes were sharp, his face calm, but his heart burned with one desire: immortality. He knew that flesh fades and the bones turn to dust, but monuments could live forever. And so, he ordered the construction of a tomb unlike anything the world had ever seen. The Great Pyramid. Day after day, tens of thousands of workers toiled under the blazing sun. Contrary to myth, they were not slaves, but farmers, craftsmen, and laborers working in organized groups. They hauled massive stone blocks from quarries miles away, using wooden sleds, ropes, and sheer human strength. Their feet pressed into the sand, their backs bent, their breaths heavy. Drums beat in rhythm as overseers shouted commands. The sound echoed across the desert like a heartbeat. At night, the workers rested in camps near the construction site. Fires flickered, casting shadows on tired faces. They spoke quietly of their families, of the Nile floods, and of the pyramid rising day by day. Some believed they were building a bridge to eternity. Others simply hoped their work would earn them favor in the afterlife. High above them all, the pyramid grew layer upon layer, stone upon stone aligned perfectly with the stars. Egyptian priests studied the skies carefully. The pyramid was not placed randomly. It was positioned to mirror the heavens, a gateway for the pharaoh so to ascend and join the gods. Inside the palace, Pharaoh Khufu prepared for eternity. Priests whispered ancient prayers, burning incense that filled the halls with a sweet, heavy smoke. Walls were carved with hieroglyph spells, names, and symbols meant to protect the king's soul on its journey beyond death. Gold-masked statues of the pharaoh stared silently from the shadows, their eyes cold and eternal. When the day finally came, the pyramid stood complete. Its smooth white casing stones shone like a mountain of light, visible for miles. Travelers crossing the desert stopped in awe. Never before had humanity created something so vast, so precise, so powerful. But time does not spare even kings. Years later, Pharaoh Khufu lay still, wrapped in fine linen, his body preserved through the sacred process of mummification. His organs were placed in canopic jars, his face covered with a golden mask, his body anointed with oils and resins. The priests chanted softly, guiding his spirit toward the afterlife. The pharaoh was placed deep inside the pyramid, in a chamber of stone. Around him were treasures: gold, jewelry, statues, food, and weapons, everything he would need in the next world. The chamber was sealed, corridors were closed, the pyramid fell silent, the living left. Centuries passed. The white casing stones were stripped away by time and thieves. Sandstorms battered the surface. Empires rose and fell. New kings ruled Egypt, then foreigners, then conquerors from distant lands. Languages changed, gods were forgotten, but the pyramids remained. Travelers from Greece, Rome, and beyond came to witness them. Scholars argued how they were built. Some believed giants had helped, others thought magic was involved. The truth: human intelligence, organization, and determination was far more powerful. By night, the pyramid stood beneath a sky filled with stars, the same stars the ancient priests once studied. The desert wind whispered through broken stones, as if carrying voices from the past. And deep inside the Great Pyramid, the pharaoh still rested. No more longer a god, no more longer a ruler, just a man remembered by stone. The pyramids became a lesson written in black. Power fades, wealth disappears, but human effort leaves echoes that last forever. They were not just tombs, they were symbols of ambition, belief, and the human desire to defeat death itself. Today, when the sun sets over Giza, the pyramids glow once more in shades of gold and fire. Tourists stand in silence, cameras in hand, staring at wonders built by hands long turned to dust. The pharaoh sought eternity. In stone, he found it.